Welcome to the Lake Forest podcast about the lovely city of Lake Forest, featuring topics like local news, sports, music, people, and food. My name is Pete, and I'm joined with the voice of the Lake Forest Scouts, football and basketball, Skoo Walker. How you doing, Skoo?
Good, Pete. What's going on this beautiful, cloudy Friday?
Well, it is cloudy, but you know where there's a lot of sunshine, Skoo? Florida.
Yeah.
Shark Guy Beach Fishing is the premier South Florida beach fishing experience out of Longboat Key, Florida. Their world-renowned captains not only put you on the fish, but they'll help you and your family make a memory of a lifetime. Check them out on Facebook or at sharkguybeachfishing.com to schedule an outing. Shark Guy is your guy for your next charter. Hey, we'd like to say thanks to our Patreon supporters, Reverend Luke Back from the Church of the Holy Spirit, Matt A., Elizabeth B., Costa, Lance, and Domo Origato Atto. Comment show, Skoo.
Comment show.
Skoo.
Yes, sir.
How about that ice?
Did
the West Side get ice?
The West Side got ice. The West Side yes, it did get ice, and it was nasty.
I've never seen anything like that. I mean, it wasn't even like an eighth of an inch thick, and it was just like glass.
I walked out of the house to walk Cooper, and it was like, whoa, because we have a little slanted driveway. I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. You're going down.
I mean, he had the paws and legs going.
Yeah.
Get back inside. That was nasty. I mean, getting older, I could have gone down, and that would have been damaging all parts of my body.
I mean, dentists love popcorn, and orthopedics love this. I mean, what did it do? Mist, and then it froze over? I mean, I don't even remember the news or the weather. When I was listening to the weather, they said, there was like chance of rain or snow, and it was just that mist that just, we didn't get the rain, but that mist or light snow, it was everywhere. It looked cool on the grass. Just put a layer of ice
on the lawn and all that, and couldn't.
I mean, how do you walk the dog? I mean, you gotta aim for the grass to get onto the road, to get on the parking lots.
We were walking on the side of the grass, but even that wasn't. And then we tried to get to the road. It was like, comical. Just to get our coffee took like an hour.
Oh man, you left poor Cooper out there, and he
loved it. Then he started until he started barking. It's like, all right, people that don't like dogs don't like sitting out at Starbucks. My dog barking. So
yeah.
And it was cruel because we had a lab out in the cold.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we got the ice. We had that one hit of snow. We've been lucky so far. I hate to jinx anything.
Yeah, the warm weather. Thank God that's finally melted some of it. But the forecast looks like 30s for a while. So I just hate January and February. It's just
last year was such a tease. No, it didn't snow, and then February 1st we got hit like almost every day with snow, and I was so disappointed.
Oh, I know. I love snow, but such a curmudgeon that if it's not on Christmas now, I'm done with snow. It can be cold. I'd rather have it cold than snow. So I think I threw out my back a little bit when I was shoveling last time.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. What kind of shovel you got? You got a plastic one or a metal one?
It's like a little hoe. No, I got the back one.
You buy it in Chicago?
That one, and
Yeah.
But I got the snow blower too, and it's just I start shoveling, and it's me. I just start shoveling, and I'm like, Sam's like, are you gonna run that snow blower? It's a lot quicker.
It's almost like I want to get one of those attachments to the propane tank and just go out there and hit it. You know what I mean?
Right.
but I don't think the Popo will like that. Hey, how about our boy Brock Uline? You see that?
Yeah, what is it? Second team All-State, the real All-State team? Or
I didn't even see that. What I saw was he got an offer from Wisconsin Whitewater to play ball.
Oh, nice. I didn't see that.
I think I saw a picture of him and his.
I thought you were talking about the All-State nod. I want to say honorable mention or second team.
Any of the other boys get anything?
No, it's the News Gazette. The line
Champagne.
That's the official All-State team because they take in every player in the state. Who cares what class you're in? Yeah. But 86th one. I thought Leo was going to get mentioned in it at least, but I think Brock was second team. I'm scrolling through it right now. But if it's not second team around, either way, that's a freaking huge honor. I mean, now Brock didn't even play the whole season.
Right.
So,
well, all those guys are their parents, man. We're trying to keep up to date on this. If they could just clue us in, we'd love to talk about it. Pride of Lake Forest.
Right. Well, that's also kind of, it gives you a sense of, and not to diminish anything that his accolades and all that, but I've always kind of said I think it's kind of funny, people think, their kids are so great and all this, and they're going to go on to be big time football players and all that. And some are, but in Illinois, Illinois's got to be middle of the pack of the 50 states when it comes to high school football. And, you can be really good in Illinois, but don't even scratch the surface when it comes to big time college play and all. So, when you get those big schools coming after, that's a big thing. Like Riley Mills at Northwestern, not Northwestern, Notre Dame. That's big.
And he's playing.
He's playing. So that's and Brock with Whitewater. Like I said, not diminishing that, but it's tough. Especially coming out of Lake Forest.
Yeah.
Football player going to play in college. That's you're really hamstrung in Illinois because it's not the greatest hotbed for football, high school football.
Well, it's a lot better than what it was because you have so many avenues to promote yourself, huddle and whatnot. And I want to say back in the day, it was Taylor Bell. I think it was Taylor Bell. And he put out this just pamphlet out. And, that's the only way you get recruited if you spent money to get this list from this guy. Right. Now you can get notice from anywhere.
And anyone can. And you could cut and slice and dice the films on it, and you can make yourself look like.
Hey, look at Skoo Walker go.
I don't remember that play.
There's just a Starbucks in front of him.
But no, like I said, not diminishing anything about Brock was a beast, just like his brother was. But and Whitewater's a good football school, and they're very competitive, highly competitive in their division. So that's a great honor. Right. But I think even better honor. Geez, getting a second team on the Gazette. That's
pretty big.
Yeah.
When was the last time we had somebody on the Gazette, Skoo? You remember?
Yeah, I can tell you. As a matter of fact, I think Riley was the last one. First team, and then before that was, I believe, John Jackson, and then our buddy John Lazaretto.
Oh,
yeah. Once again, the only
Lazaretto.
The only one not on the high school Wall of Fame that was first team running back on the Gazette.
We haven't checked that.
Still hasn't been done yet.
Well, there's a petition out there we started a while ago. We should see how many signatures we got on that thing.
I tell you, that guy needs to be on there. And, I've talked to some people about it at the high school, but you can't keep going and putting people up on the Wall of Fame when you have one player that's been overlooked for 47 years. Being a first team running back on that All-State, on the Gazette. That's huge. Especially back then when he was playing, there weren't all these teams either, like there are now.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you even played a state championship not sure. I think they were just like, you play your conference and that might be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's still sitting.
Well, I'd
there.
be curious to hear who went on rides, because I believe it's, at least it was back in the day, you get 5 paid visits to go check out schools that the schools will pay for. And that's a great time when you're
can you imagine
a high school senior and you're going to a college campus and they're paying for everything. You know,
probably different now, right? Well, I mean, again, I mean that now it's even different than it was 2 years ago, probably, because now is that, what is that, the likeness and all that stuff, you can now market yourself.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
No, that's true. I mean, we could market you, Skoo.
Yeah, we should try to market an athlete. The podcast is sponsoring.
Interesting. You know who I want to sponsor? I'm dead serious. You can find out the guy. You know who I'm going to say? That dude that runs up that ladder to get the extra points.
Just put a podcast jacket on him.
That's what I'm saying. I love that guy. I mean, that's absolute genius. You know who's not genius?
Oh,
Matt Nagy.
Oh, yeah.
Pace.
I mean, that was. Well, you know what? It just my opinion, and my opinion only. Yeah. I mean, it just was, something's got to be done, and I don't even think it's at that, because ever since I hate to say it, '85, it's been a debacle. It's not it is the people, obviously, but it's who's bringing the people in. I mean, that organization, I mean, they are just rolling in the dough, though. That's the whole problem. They want to win, but it's like, shing, jing, 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 no matter what. Kind of like the Cubs, I hate to say. It's like, you can suck for all you want, but if you're rolling in the dough, and you continue to roll in the dough whether you're good or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's, you run in a movie theater, it's entertainment. If as long as they're buying popcorn and soda and beer.
I know. Yeah.
But Phillips and McCaskey, I hate to say it, but God bless Virginia. I mean, they gotta sell that thing, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that, all works out, right? I mean, who's running it, right? I mean, do the people that are running it keep going? I mean,
well, I got to look at it, but since they're going to be, and it looks
like
they're going.
You will.
Well, I'm pretty good with my magnifying glass. Skoo.
I know you are.
I believe they got to split up the responsibilities of McCaskey and Phillips because of that Arlington Heights property. I think they're going to go there, and they're going to have.
I think that'd be great if they go there, personally.
I think they are. So, but they're going to move everything there. So if they go there, Skoo,
which would suck for Lake Forest.
Yeah, what's going to go over in Lake Forest? You think we'll finally maybe we'll get a Sam's Club. We couldn't get a Costco. Can we get a Sam's Club now?
No, probably. No, they're. Right. I mean, we can't get even that stuff. I mean, we can't get Costco, can't get Whole Foods, we can't get a gas station. I mean, it's going to be.
What do you do with that property over there?
I'll probably make it a nature preserve, like, all the
bird watching
people want. Seems like, don't disturb Lake Forest. Progress doesn't count. If
think you're going to put those
fail, we're just going to put walking paths everywhere.
You think you're going to put that little telescope in there? You put quarters in. You're just going to watch the birds.
You know what? I don't think they have the quarter you put in, but I think if you go to the city of Lake Forest, when you go to the facilities out there, I think they do have like little, you can see, because it is a beautiful place on it. But I don't know if they have you said look at the birds, though. They might. You can go on the patio.
Well,
we can't get, getting development here is just going to be a challenge. Always a challenge.
Well, we do want the vibrant downtown, Skoo. So okay, Bears, we're looking at your glasses okay there, Skoo?
Yeah. No, the Bears, you get sucked in each week. I got sucked in again that last game, and boy, I tell you, 4th and one. I mean, that poor Nagy, he's got to be, dreaming about that. Got one of the best running backs in the NFL. 4th and 1 on the goal line, and you're passing it. And, that's just crazy. Who's making those decisions? I mean, and then they show Montgomery's face on the sidelines because, the announcers, which were pathetic too, by the way.
Yeah.
Aqib Talib, and oh my God, it's just painful listening to him. But, the run, they're like, why is Montgomery on the sidelines? It's 4th and goal. 20-yard sack, and they show him, and he's just rolling his eyes like, oh my God. Yeah, it was painful. And it gets sucked in every game. It gets sucked in.
Why do you do that, Skoo? Why do you do that to yourself?
Bears fan, man. We're Chicago. We're just all, not a Cubs fan, but boy, all the Cubs fans, fall into that, loop too. And now, Lester retiring. I mean,
yeah.
That's, oh my God, John Lester retired. He was our hero.
That dude, man, he could ball, beating cancer. I mean,
yeah, it's great, but how many years did he spend with the Cubs?
What, 5 years, 6 years, something like that?
How many times with the Red Sox and all that? I mean, he's got more history with the Red Sox. He's not a.
Yeah. I hear you.
Stick with Sammy Sosa, all you Cub fans.
Have you seen him lately? I mean, we'll do a YouTube show. I'm just going to put the picture up, and I'm going to leave it at that. You've seen a recent picture.
I think so. Why? No, but maybe not.
Oh, my. You know what? I'll stop right now. Pull it up right now, Skoo. And we'll just leave it at that. Go ahead. We'll edit this out.
Hang on.
Hit shared screen. Go ahead. Make sure those other websites are off before you do it.
Oh, wait. What other websites?
Well, I don't know what you were looking at before we get on the show, Skoo.
All right. How do I do this? I just clicked on share screen.
Yeah, then pick the screen that's got you see a bunch of squares there. Come on, Skoo. I can take you there.
Share screen.
Come on. Oh, look at this.
Am I sharing it?
You are sharing it.
How do I get to see? Oh my!
Is this the first time you've ever shared a screen, Skoo? And the first time you're doing it is with Sammy Sosa.
All right, how do I unshare this? Let's get back to real. That's just painful. Is that the most recent one? That's just scary.
I'm just saying here.
But he never did steroids or anything.
No.
How do I undo share?
There you go, Skoo. Hey, everybody in Lake Forest. Skoo, look at that. That was amazing.
Thank you. I'm moving into the 21st century.
That was, and it took a push, but you got there. So Sammy Sosa looks a little different.
Never did steroids. How hilarious was that back in the day when they went in front of the Congress or what? Sammy all of a sudden can't speak English. But
that home run battle, that was pretty good.
Awesome. Totally awesome. But,
I mean,
hey, if they're all doing it, let them all do it. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
They want to screw up their bodies, screw up your bodies. And
yeah.
But boy, those were bombs they were hitting.
So the Sammy Sosa is just the skin is a little bit different now than it was back then. That's all.
He's got the Michael Jackson thing. What do they call it?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Some issue and his skin was turning white or whatever.
I think it's 6 feet under issue.
Who would have thought that this podcast is degenerated to Michael Jackson and Sammy Sosa?
Who wouldn't have thought it?
That's true.
They're like, thank God these guys are talking about something interesting. January 25th, Skoo, 3 to 8 p.m., the caucus voting annual meeting.
Oh.
For the new people in town.
Huh? Go ahead.
That's all I saw on the website is they're voting. I think they vote for their people to put on the ballot. I think they let us know who the officers are. Exec board.
Oh, for the exec board. That's what that meeting is. It's public.
It's a Zoom meeting at 8 o'clock in Gorton Center. You go in and vote 3 to 8 p.m. Maybe we should see what you're actually voting on, huh?
I don't know. Unless their new ward people are coming up. I don't know what you'd be voting on. Have they ever voted for exec council members in the public?
I guess it'll be new caucus people. I guess you got to vote for them. So I think they put them on the ballot, and I think you have the nominations. You agree on the nominations. Don't know.
Maybe they're voting on maybe they're voting on an oversight committee.
Huh. Like 30,000 feet.
Just kidding.
Well, it's at the Gorton Center, January 25th, 3 to 8 p.m. And then there'll be a Zoom meeting at 8 o'clock for those.
Everybody go in Lake Forest. If you want to learn about the caucus, go ask questions, vote for whatever they're voting for. Learn more about how the caucus operates.
And then let us know. Then before that, January 22nd, Skoo, at the Gorton Center is the Oshima brothers. Ever hear of them?
Oh, Oshima. No. What the?
No. Okay.
Who the heck are the Oshima brothers?
They're pretty big. Well, I think they're pretty big. Just ask the person that booked them there, but it's at the Gorton Center at 7 p.m.
Wow.
Get your tickets now.
What's a band?
It's two guys, Oshima brothers. Oshima.
What do they play? Or are they storytellers? Come on.
No, they're not storytellers.
Do I need to do another share screen and pull them up?
Do I?
Hey. Pretty good at this. Oshima.
Yeah, come on.
The musical group. Look at that.
You are amazing. See, it's two guys. I think we got one man bun there.
Man bun, and there you go. Oshima brothers. I just never heard of their music.
At the Gorton Center. You'll hear them at the Gorton Center, January 22nd, Skoo.
There you go.
Look at you, Skoo. You're a shared screen phenomenon.
You know, they say you want to at least learn one thing a day. And if you can learn one thing a day, yeah, the day's kind of complete. So
yeah.
Might be Miller time. Even though I don't like Miller.
Oh. You are a Budweiser guy, aren't you?
I'm a Bud guy. Yes, I am. Bud Light guy.
All right, what's going on the west side, Skoo? That's all I had in my notes.
Wow, the west side. Well, the rink's closed today, West Park, but it's kind of.
It's closed now for the season, or just because of
weather? Weather. But Pete, you need to get out there to the park when it freezes again.
Yeah.
Strap those skates on. Maybe go in the new ice rink. Beautiful new ice or hockey rink. Got new boards
skates
up
don't
and everything.
fit me too well.
Yeah, you wear the hockey ones.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to get some hockey ones. They have triple blades on them, so I can't wipe out when a triple blade.
So there's like three. It's like a razor.
I'm kidding, Pete.
Dude, you're so mean to me, Skoo.
You should go out there. You know, we should have a podcast out there. You know, Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
we should.
The back in the day, I mean, they used to have. I mean, it was a winter wonderland out there. They used to have skating races, barrel jumping contests. I mean, organized. I mean, it was. You used to the hockey rink in there. You could not get in there. It was so crowded with people.
So through Park and Rec would run it.
Well, it's under the Parks and Rec, yeah. But it's open skate, and you go in hockey games and all that. But it's great. I mean,
so what's the difference between there and like Winter Club or Winter Garden that
Winter Club
in Wisconsin? Yeah.
The difference is
money.
Probably like $15,000.
No kidding. 15 large to go over.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's a club. It's a private club. I mean, you have to pay a downstroke and pay monthly fees, just like Knollwood Club or something like that, or Lake Forest Club. But it's all geared at winter stuff. But they have a pool and paddle and all that stuff. But the ice rink at West Park, it's called property taxes. That's some of the amenities that we have in this community that people take for granted. I mean,
well, that grass field's good enough for hockey.
You're going there, aren't you?
I'm right there. Me and the choo-choo train.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, West Park used to be an active park, as they say in the parks business. That they had two baseball. Where the ice rink was, that used to be a baseball diamond, and it flooded in the winter. But they had an upper diamond and lower diamond, and games are played there almost daily. And now it's all over a deer path. And the other parks had the same thing.
Well, in all seriousness, I mean, if you're going to play hockey, first of all, I never played hockey. All right, so is it just pickup games that you go on that ice, or is there's actual leagues? Because I was, Winter Guard, I would imagine you'd have leagues there.
Winter Club.
Winter Club. Okay.
Winter Garden.
That's a theater in New York.
Just want to clarify so you don't get slammed, because Pete doesn't even know it's the Winter Club. But no, the rec used to have hockey leagues and all that. And
outside there on that.
Now it's run more like the Falcons and the Winter Club and all that. But I don't think the rec has any real hockey teams anymore. House, as they call it, house league. Where schmucks like us can send our kids there for a very nominal fee now.
I like nominal. Nominal's nice.
But yeah, that's it's a great, South Park used to have the little tiny rink that the neighborhood could go to, but they kind of squashed that. But yeah, it's great. You're right around Thanksgiving time, or first kind of they put the plug in the ground and start filling up the water.
Sad scene the other day, Skoo, walking the dog, skating by, and the poor tree, the Christmas tree. You know what they do with that thing?
That tree came off of Oakwood. That's one of their better trees I think the city's had in a while. That was a great one. Wood chip.
They put in the wood chipper. So is that your friend? Here, I'll put it in the video right here.
What are you
is that your friend there? Is that your friend there in the wood chipper?
What was that? Fargo?
Yeah. They took that tree down. I mean, that was pretty quick.
So the tree was chipped out, gone.
There's a ceremony for it going up, but there isn't one for it going down.
I know. Well, I think they may lower the flags at half mast when they chop it up. But
look for the new coaches in town at Starbucks.
Well, if we ever get new coaches, that's gonna be interesting. That search. Who is a long-suffering Bear fan do you want to see? Or should I say don't want to see?
I don't want to see Doug Peterson which is
I heard they interviewed him.
That's the latest one. They got some of the guys there in the front office that they're going to move in, and that's just treading water.
What about Harbaugh?
Harbaugh? After McCaskey leaves or they sell.
You don't think they'll bring Harbaugh in or interview him?
I'm not sure how he left things. I hate people like him who speak their mind.
You do? I just, who I think, I don't know if you watch ESPN or anything, but
no.
What's the guy's name on? I just forget his name. He used to be a GM, but he's on all the talk shows there. Louis Riddick.
Oh,
He was that guy would come in and he's been in the NFL front offices. He was a GM. I don't know how that guy does not get a GM spot. They rave about how good he is, but he'd come in and boy, I tell you what, that would be a good GM.
You know who could come in, and I don't want to jinx it. My boy Rick Spielman. He got let go from the Vikings. 16 years running up there. I believe he did player personnel with Wani back in the day here. So Wani, remember that?
Isn't Spielman an Ohio State guy?
His brother Chris. He was on a Wheaties box. Yeah. All pro for the Lions, and his brother went to the SIU. Rick.
You can tell how big an organization is, professional organization like the Bears is, when the fan base is all hyped up about the coach they're going to bring in, or the GM. I mean, that's that hope there is like, they get more attention than the players, which,
hope's not a strategy. And I think that's where
it's a name. It's a girl's name.
Skoo, Valentine's Day. I gave a PSA out last week.
Haven't done anything yet. Too far away.
All right. Let me know because we got
Martin Luther King's birthday or whatever holiday Monday. That's more important than Valentine's Day.
And President's Day, is that all the same thing? Or
President's Day, separate? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
All right.
Unfortunately, we lost a legend in the community. Mary Lee Helander passed away. Used to own Helander's stationery in town.
Where was that?
That was right next to Kittle's, right at the corner. There's a little woman's store right at the corner of Market Square with a staple there for 50 years or so. I mean, that was the go-to for stationery, school supplies, you name it. It was
not where the bootery is.
No, the other end.
Oh,
across from the post office. But yeah, their Helander family ran that thing forever, and it was she's such a wonderful person. Myers is her maiden name, and grew up in Lake Forest, and just wonderful person, wonderful family, and really sad to hear the news and all that. But I mean, Helanders was like I said, an anchor of Market Square for years and years and years, just like Kittle's is the remaining. You
remember going in there?
Oh my God, going in there all the time. I mean, school supplies.
Yeah,
you go get your school supplies there.
You got a trapper,
office
didn't you?
Supplies, huh?
You got a trapper, didn't you? Notebook trapper.
What's that?
Share screen.
Oh my God.
It's a new segment. Skoo Walker shared screen. Notebook trapper. This might have been after your time because you are a little older.
Shop trapper keeper binder. What the hell? Oh, is it kind of like a briefcase?
It was like a notebook with it buttoned it shut and had all the folders in there. When you're a kid, that was a cool thing.
I think those were I am a little bit older, but those for growing up. There you go. Is that trapper? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unshare now. See how quick that is now.
Yeah.
Didn't like those. Because one of the cool things. I shouldn't say cool things because that means, but
you're not cool.
One of the fun things that I remember growing up I think the trapper was created because of this. I mean, I'm sure you had it. People do it to you all the time when you were growing up, is walking down the hall. You got about 4 or 5 folders going to the next class, and some, comes up to you and hits your books from behind and the papers go all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like a staple in growing up and all that. I think the trapper was designed to prevent that. some kid, you knock it over, nothing comes out. They go, hey, look, I got the trapper. Screw you.
You didn't do that in my school.
But let me tell you about Helanders. You know what?
Yeah.
Helanders, you didn't have the internet to go like I just did and share a screen. If you wanted a trapper, you walked into Helanders and said, I need a trapper. And they were like, follow me. Boom.
Oop. And
yeah,
any color you want, as long as it's black.
And if you couldn't get it, what they want, they would get it for you. You want holiday cards, you want birthday cards, you're having a party and you want to send out invitations. Helanders.
Oh, Helanders.
They were the, they were go-to in Lake Forest. And then, it's like I said, sorry to hear about Mary Lee and all the Helander Myers family, all our best. And,
didn't know them, but I'll look them up. Send me what you got at school.
I got nothing. I just told you.
I know, but send me the link that you were reading off of.
Nah, I wasn't reading off of anything.
Oh, that was your memory.
That was my memory.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I'm not reading off. I don't have anything. Look, I'm not reading off anything. It's just a memory. All those facts, I'm just going off of memory. I'm wrong 90% of the time, but you know what? No.
Well, it's a great 10%. We love your 10%, Skoo.
What can I say?
All right. So I guess everybody, watch your footing out there. It's warming up. Hopefully everybody, nobody busted a hip or anything out there this earlier in the week.
Hey, how about Highland Park? You see that come out? I guess it was this week or last week. With
you got to have your
Vax card or whatever to go into the restaurant or whatever it is. That's bound to create. I don't know. There's a lot of restaurants in there in Highland Park, and I don't know if that's going to impact them negatively. Hopefully, it doesn't creep into Lake Forest. But these restaurants and all, I don't need that stuff anymore, limiting people coming in. But man, just can't believe it.
It's hard enough checking IDs. Now you're going to check these cards, which everybody is, the non-vaxxers are printing out, and there's all different versions of those cards. And
well, here's my thing. It's like you can go into, and I'm going to make a statement probably, and I'm going to be wrong. That's just my opinion. So I thought you can go into right now, right? You have to wear your mask going in, but once you're in and you're eating or drinking, you don't have to wear your mask, right? And obviously
you're done eating or drinking, you put it back on.
Yeah. So, and you got people that are doing that unvaccinated. So I don't get it. Explain it to me. Why you have to show a card showing you're vaccinated? If currently people are in there without, I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Explain it, Lucy. Skoo,
it's just got to hurt the restaurants, and they don't need to be hurt right now, right?
Well,
I got my card, so I don't really care. I'm just throwing it out there. I just think it's wild that,
I think if your restaurant experience is going to be, you're going to walk up to an iPad, punch your order in, and get something delivered. That's it. And you're going to sit down and there's your experience.
Delivery you don't get the whole food experience at the restaurants and all that. It's, I don't know.
If you got no employees, you got no delivery. So
like I just imagine you gotta, now that Highland Park has to do that, right? Walker Brothers as an example. They don't have people currently doing that. So do they have to hire someone that all they do is check Vax cards?
I'm guessing when you go get your table, the maitre d' is going to be the card police.
Or is it going to be like every restaurant? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Is it, going to Walker Brothers, you park your car and walk up there and there's a bouncer there. I'm guessing you can't even get in the restaurant without the Vax card, right?
I'm guessing you go in and you got to wait for a table to get sat, and they're going to say, show me the thing. And I think that's how it's going to go.
Yeah, but why would you let people stand in line if they're not vaccinated or don't have a vax card. And then I'm just guessing it's probably like a bouncer.
Well,
hopefully Lake Forest doesn't do that because we don't have I don't think our few restaurants can undertake that extra work or whatever. I don't know. I just getting exhausted on this stuff.
Whatever I say.
Come on. Say it. We just
I got nothing, man. The restaurants are lucky. They're lucky if they can have people working in the kitchen.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If you can just have the kitchen going, the owner can bring out the food, and then you're lucky if you get your food. Anything past that is like gravy, and good luck.
And like a Highland Park, I know they're very liberal, but man, they got a lot of restaurants and sandwich shops and all that there. I mean, some good ones too, but like I said, it doesn't impact me, but it's got to impact the businesses. I mean,
well, a lot of Lake Foresters used to like to go to Highland Park, get the Roush on and come back. And now it's, might not be able to do that.
Walker Brothers. Love Walker Brothers.
No relation.
Walker, no. I always try to tell my kids that there's a distant relation there. Like, yeah, right, Dad. Why are we living here then?
Come on, man, you're in Lake Forest. Why are we on the west side? Yeah.
Yeah.
Skoo, what else?
Going on this weekend?
That's it, man. It's the brothers. The
brothers.
Kind of
this is that dead time in the winter where
you got dog days of summer and then you got boring ass winter.
I know. People are not drinking. They're on their, I'm not going to drink until that was a big one, growing up here. I mean, a lot of my friends were like, after the holidays, I'm nothing till St. Patty's Day.
January, what they call that?
Going dry till St. Patty's Day. But it's like, I don't know.
Well, plus everybody's in Florida too.
That's true. Why are you in Florida? Or are you in Florida?
I haven't reached that time of my life yet, Skoo, that you're closer to than I am. But I'm definitely thinking about it. All right. Thanks for listening to the Lake Forest Podcast. Please give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and smash that like button on Facebook, Instagram, and follow us on Twitter. Let us know what you'd like to hear about the upcoming shows. Again, I'm Pete and can be reached at pete@lakeforestpodcast.com. The link will be in the podcast notes. We thank our Patreon sponsors, Shark Guy Beach Fishing. They're the premier South Florida beach fishing experience out of Longboat Key, Florida. Their world-renowned captains not only put you on the fish, but they'll help you and your family make a memory of a lifetime. Check out their Facebook page or their main site, sharkguybeachfishing.com, and contact them today to schedule an outing. Shark Guy is your guy for your next charter. We'd also like to say thank you to our Patreon supporters, Reverend Luke Beck from the Church of the Holy Spirit, Matt A., Elizabeth B., Costa, Lance, and Domo Origato Atto. On behalf of my co-host, Skoo Walker, we thank you for listening. Cue the music.